Hello students, in this video we will see about free electrons and current flowing through wire. We have know that what is current electricity, what is electricity. Electricity is nothing but the flow of electrons, that is negatively charged. So in figure 3.3 one picture is given about single atom. So single atom have free electrons that are moving at the outermost orbit of that shell. So these free moving electrons can jump here and there. So that's why they can move freely throughout the element, throughout that wire. So then and then only current electricity is possible. Now we will see about free electrons. Every atom of a metallic conductor has one or more outermost electrons. Means if there is any metallic conductor, it has one or more than one outermost electron that move freely, which are weakly bound to the nucleus. They are very weakly bound to the nucleus. These are called as free electron. Okay, so they can easily move from one part to another. They move very freely in the whole conductor. The negative charge of electron also get transferred as a result of this motion. So this negative charge is again changes, it again jump from here and there. The free electrons in a conductor are carriers of negative charge. So these free electrons means negative charge. Okay, now we will see current flowing through a wire. You can see in the pictures the free electrons are moving here and there. They are moving randomly. They are jumping from one side to another, one place to another. So this is random motion of electrons. They doesn't stop, they jump, they start jumping. But when you apply potential difference in them, when you apply potential difference we have seen that the difference between the 2 points, here is negative charge, here is positive charge. When you apply potential difference, then these negative charge electrons rush toward the positive charge. They start flowing from the negative to positive side because electrons are negatively charged particles, and this is the electricity. This is known as electric current. So they were in random motion, but as you create any potential difference, the electron starts moving. Okay, then we will see about electric current. So an electric current is the flow of electron throughout the conductor. What is mean by electric current? Electric current is nothing but the flow of electrons throughout the conductor. Okay, so current I is defined as the charge passing through a conductor in unit time. In unit time, how much charge is flowing is known as current. Okay, so current is equals to I, means current is shown in the I form. Current means I is equals to charge Q upon time T. So the unit of charge in SI is coulomb, that is C. Current is expressed in ampere, that is A, and A is equals to coulomb upon time. So that's why the charge on one electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to power 19 coulomb. On one electron there is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb charge is present. So then what is ampere now? 1 ampere current is said to flow in a conductor if 1 coulomb charge flows through in every second. So what is mean by 1 ampere? If the flow in a conductor is 1 coulomb charge, if there is 1 coulomb charge in a conductor and it flow within 1 second, then the current is known as to be 1 ampere. Okay, so 1 ampere is equals to 1 coulomb upon 1 second, and current is equals to charge upon time, q upon t. On this, it is one example is given to us. We will see it. A current of 0.4 ampere, this is current, that is the value of I, flows through a conductor for 5 minutes, this is time. So 0.4 ampere current is flowing throughout the conductor for 5 minutes. How much charge would have passed through the conductor? So we have to draw calculation of charge. So I is 0.4 ampere, t is equals to 5 into 60, that is 300 seconds. We know that I is equals to q upon t. Now we have to find q. So q is equals to it, so that is q is equals to it. 0.4 into 300 seconds, that is 120 coulomb. So that is the charge. So for that 5 minutes, if the current of 0.4 ampere is flowing, then total charge is going or passing through the conductor is 120 coulomb. Okay, so this was the example. After that, there is Ohm's law. So we will see this in next video. Okay, till then, bye.